Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to this edition of the Cricket Happening Show today. And in this Cricket Happening Show, what we are going to look at is I'm going to do a brief preview of the first is the India versus West Indies, where the final one-day international, the one-day series is coming to an end. As you know, the other day West Indies actually leveled the one-day series 1-1. So the third one-day international is up for grabs. So basically, if at all India, it depends on which team actually wins the final one-day international and takes the one-day series. So that is going to be very important. So it's a very, very important game for both the teams to see who is going to actually take the series. So that is going to be pretty interesting. So that's one thing. And the other thing that, as I said, this is the series decider. Now, one thing that I would like to talk about as far as this one-day international match is concerned, well, what I'll do is I'll come back to that later, and also just to give you a summary of what I'm going to do on this cricket show. One is a brief preview on the India versus West Indies, the third one-day international, which is the decider, which is going to be played at the Green Park in Kanpur after a hiatus of 4 years. I'll come back to that. And also, we will look at Pakistan, who are going to be playing their second one-day international tomorrow against South Africa at Port Elizabeth. And for Pakistan, well, this is a three one-day international series. And for Pakistan, well, they would like to really do something in the sense, you know, they have never won against South Africa in a one-day series. And so if they could actually get one more win under their belt, that makes it very easy for them. In fact, they would have won the series. So the pressure will be on South Africa. But let's first, and also I will give you a live cricket update on the World T20 qualifiers in the United Arab Emirates, where there were 3 matches played today. I will talk about that in a very brief manner, just to update. So let's first look at the match between India and West Indies. As I said the other day, West Indies put up a very good show. Yes, the dew was a factor, there was no doubt about that, but that is not something that you know, we can't attribute the Indian loss to just because the ball was not easy to grip. But well, these are factors which are definitely going to come in cricket, and every team has to know to actually adjust to those conditions as they are international cricketers. Well, so that really brings in the skill of the person in question when such matches really come up. Now let's look at it. So the first thing that I would like to talk about as far as the third one-day international is concerned is that Kanpur, the Green Park Stadium, it has been a very, very famous venue for quite a long time. But if one would really hark back to the old days, Kanpur, we have seen some matches which have always ended in some very high-scoring ones. I do remember a lot of matches there. Now one thing that I would like to talk about is as far as one is that this is going to be a day game. It is so unlike the other 2 one-day international, which were day-night fixtures. This is going to be a day game. So definitely the morning dew will definitely be in question. And in Kanpur, we also see that there's a lot of haze around sometimes. And looking at all that, the toss will be very important. As I said, the match is very important for both the teams, because whichever team actually wins it tomorrow will be taking the one-day series. So, and for West Indies, well, after losing the test matches, they would definitely hope that the luck goes their way and they put it across India. But India are not the ones to really. So as I said, the toss is going to become pretty vital over here, because whichever team wins the toss, I'm sure with the morning dew factor and especially being a day match, any team which actually wins the toss would definitely put the opposition in. But again, it all depends on how things really go on, and also depends on the team composition. Now, just talking about West Indies. Now, West Indies look to be, as I said the other day, we saw that we saw some good knocks coming in. I mean, it was I would say it was a total team effort which came from Kieron Powell, who looked very good while stroking the ball, unless till such time he played that poor shot. Johnson Charles is the wicketkeeper and the batsman team. He's a very aggressive batsman. Well, already West Indies are crippled, as you know, without Chris Gale. So, but well, but even without Chris Gayle, they actually won the match. So that was something that West Indies had to be commended for. And Johnson Charles is also a very, very good batsman. He can really open up. Darren Bravo, as I said, we definitely saw some good batting coming in from Darren Bravo. Was looking very, very dangerous at one stage because all the strokes were coming through his silken touch. Marlon Samuels also, in his brief 2 boundaries that he hit before he was out, was looking good. Lendl Simmons played his part in a very, very wonderful manner. Darren Sammy was the one who took them over the finishing line. Dwayne Bravo, the captain, also. So I think the batting is looking pretty strong here. Looking at the bowling also, if you remember, the batting power play, they really throttled the Indian batting to such an extent that they conceded only 15 runs and picked up 2 wickets too. And especially Ravi Rampal and Sunil Narine were simply too good for the Indians. And then Jason Holder also did his part, and Veerasamy Perumal, the spinner, took some vital wickets. So for West Indies, well, as I said, the match is important for both the teams, but we don't know how the pitch is going to behave. As I said, the Green Park in Kanpur has not seen an international cricket match for a span of 4 years, and that's a real hiatus, I would say. Probably there was some renovation going on, one does not know, but I just wanted to tell it to my dear friends and subscribers that I mean, it's been played after quite a long time, so that is going to be very, very interesting. Well, the forecast is pretty good. It's going to be some the sun is going to be shining brightly, and so that will be something which one is really, really looking forward to, and especially both the teams are looking forward to. So as I said, it all depends on the toss. You know, the morning dew in the pitch, depending on the conditions, both the captains would take their call there, whether to bat first or probably I think the best thing would be to really put the opposition in, whichever team wins the toss. Now, as far as India are concerned, now India, as you know, they have actually announced the team for the tour of South Africa, which I definitely previewed yesterday. Now for India, well, the batting is looking pretty strong. In fact, if you look at it, it looks pretty dangerous in the sense. But Rohit Sharma, I mean, you know, he has been doing all the hard work, and you know, one can't really blame him that he failed in the second one-day international. Shikhar Dhawan. Now, according to me, Shikhar Dhawan, it's been quite a long time that Shikhar Dhawan has been getting some 30s and 40s, but I think it is really time now for Shikhar Dhawan to come up with a good knock tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow might be the right match for him to do so. Virat Kohli, well, as you know, he is in some. He and Rohit Sharma are absolutely in pink form right now. Well, one more thing. Now Suresh Raina and Yuvraj Singh. Now Mahendra Singh Dhoni has very, very clearly mentioned that, you know, once Yuvraj Singh gets some runs, he would be back to his full confidence, and you know, he says one would see a different Yuvraj Singh. Yes, for sure, there's no doubt about it, because confidence always breeds success. Success breeds confidence, according to me. And Suresh Raina, well, he has been doing with the ball, but well, it's something now that, as I said, tomorrow it could be Shikhar Dhawan and Suresh Raina's turn to score get some runs under the belt. Yuvraj Singh, well, he has been doing his duty. I mean, I was a bit surprised that in the previous one-day international, Mahendra Singh Dhoni did not give the ball to Yuvraj Singh. Normally, Yuvraj Singh is a good bowler, and I was pretty surprised that the left-arm spinner was not used at all. Well, one does not know whether he had any injury, but that was the case. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, as you know, always there. I mean, he is the pivot around which the whole Indian team revolves, because he's always there when the chips are down. Whatever be the situation, he can maneuver himself to such a situation and play such a game. Now, the bowling, well, Ravindra Jadeja again, the bowling has been good, but as far as batting is concerned, he really needs to do something. As far as the spinners are concerned, Ravichandran Ashwin has been doing a wonderful job. He really befuddled the West Indian batsmen. And what was good to see about Ravichandran Ashwin was his experience is something. Sorry, the experience is something which has really helped him. Because what was very good to see about Ravichandran Ashwin, where all the bowlers were finding it very difficult to grip the ball in Visakhapatnam with lots of sogginess on the ground, it was very good to see Ravichandran Ashwin handle the batsman very well. In fact, picked up wickets too, and that is not very easy to bowl. And getting a grip, and especially considering that Ravichandran Ashwin has the carom ball, he also has some surprise deliveries up his sleeve. The way he actually has to give it a real tweak, I think Ashwin did a wonderful job there. And the bowling, well, Mohammad Shami was. This is something that Mahendra Singh Dhoni will remember, I'm sure, because he probably experimented the other day by just giving one over to Mohammad Shami, and then what he did is he brought him later on after a lot of overs. In fact, after 1 over he removed him and he brought him pretty late. But to be very frank with you, dear friends and subscribers, I thought Mohammad Shami, it was an experiment, so there's nothing wrong with that, but that experiment really failed, because Mohammad Shami would have probably found things too difficult. Probably Dhoni might have been feeling that Mohammad Shami is good with the old ball, he can swing the old ball like a banana. Probably that was the case, but Mohammad Shami, unfortunately, as I said, that particular plot really backfired for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. As Mohammad Shami, I thought he really found the grip a bit difficult because of the sogginess on the ground, on the pitch, and then finally he leaked a lot of runs. As far as Bhuvneshwar Kumar, now I think Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami should operate with the new ball tomorrow. So Mohammad Shami, I'm sure tomorrow will probably see 3 to 4 overs from Mohammad Shami, and especially if India are going to put West Indies in, I would be longing to see Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami operate with the new ball, because Mohammad Shami can also get some good bounce and he can swing the ball both ways. Bhuvneshwar Kumar always is a good new ball bowler, and then Mohit Sharma, who didn't have a good game, would probably like to really correct his mistakes that he did and bowl pretty well. So that is something. So I think all in all, we are looking out for Green Park in Kanpur, where the third one-day international is going to be played, and I wish we have a cracker of a game. As I said, this is the decider. Whichever team wins the toss, that is going to be important. Whichever team wins this match, that is also going to be vital. So whichever teams tomorrow actually winning the match would be taking the one-day series, that actually ends my preview of this particular one-day international match. And now we go on to the next one-day international match, which is coming up tomorrow. That is the second one-day international. Pakistan did it very well in the first one-day international against South Africa, and now it's the second one-day international clash, which is going to be happening at Port Elizabeth. Now for Pakistan, as you know, the debutants were the heroes over there, with Bilawal Bhatti and Anwar Ali really showing off with both bat and ball. And Bilawal Bhatti, in my opinion, I think looks to be a genuine all-rounder. Anwar Ali also did a good job, but caught the very vital wicket of Jack Scalise. Now, one thing is there, looking at the Pakistan team which is there, I think there is a lot of batting ability, there's a lot of batting depth in their batting, because as you know, we have Bilawal Bhatti and Anwar Ali coming in at number 9. So that should be something that Pakistan will be very confident of. I'm sure the coach Dave Watmore would be very proud of his boys now. But tomorrow they have to do the same. In fact, they have to put up the same good show that they showed in the first one-day international. And if they can do that and they can win the series, that would really warm the cockles of the Pakistani coach Dave Watmore, who has been under some lot of pressure, I would say. Now for Pakistan, well, the batting, the openers have to really fire. Ahmed Shahzad and Asif Jamshid, they have to probably put up a big partnership. They know that Mohammad Hafiz is slowly getting into form. Sohaib Maqsood is another talented batsman. Misbah ul Haq, if you look at this series, he has not made much contribution, but you know, Misbah ul Haq, you can always count on Misbah ul Haq, the captain. Umar Akmal really hit some good form. So he is looking good. In fact, he failed, but as I said, the debutants were the ones. And Shahid Afridi, we all know what a very good contender he is and what a very good contributor he is to Pakistan cricket. Debutants, and then Saeed Ajmal and Junaid Khan also did their bit. So Pakistan, well, they would be very happy that they have, and for them, if they could win tomorrow, not only would they have won the series, but they would win the maiden series win against South Africa, and what a proud feeling that would be for the Pakistan team and the Pakistan cricket coach Dave Watmore. For South Africa, well, as far as South Africa are concerned, what one has seen is that Hashim Amla has not been able to go on to any big knocks till now. Now Hashim Amla has been having a real struggle as far as his batting is concerned. He has been dismissed a lot of times by the tall bowler Mohammad Irfan, but as you know, Mohammad Irfan is not playing, so that will be something that Hashim Amla would be heaving a great sigh of relief. But let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing that Hashim Amla can do, because even the other bowlers are getting through the defenses of Hashim Amla now. So Hashim Amla, it's high time that Hashim Amla gets on to a big one tomorrow. Graham Smith, both of them would be actually opening the innings. Graham Smith also needs to get some runs in the one-day international fixtures here. Quinton de Kock, we have already seen, he has already scored his maiden century against Pakistan, and he's the keeper too. His keeping is also pretty good, and you know what a talented batsman he is. Once he gets going, he's a real treat to watch. Jack Scalise the other day on his comeback did a wonderful job, especially with the bat, because he was the one who scored some amount of contribution, even though South Africa lost. A.B. de Villiers unfortunately failed the other day, so he would like to rectify the situation. J.P. Domini contributed in his own manner, but of no avail, as South Africa had to finish 23 runs short of the Pakistani total. David Miller has not really come onto his own in this particular one-day international series, so that is also something that you would be expecting. The bowling, well, it looked pretty good. As I said, they took the top half, and the middle order was dismissed pretty early by the South Africans. They bowled splendidly, I thought. Dale Steyn, Moni Morkel, Vernon Philander, Imran Tahir, everyone bowled well. But just because of that debutants coming in and really making some runs, that's what really hurt South Africa. And in the end, that was what ruled the difference. So South Africa will be hoping that they could do the same to Pakistan tomorrow, and stop them from. In fact, they would definitely, as I said, the pressure will be more on South Africa, because they would like to get on to level the series first, and then wait for the decider, which would be played on 30th of November 2013 at Centurion. But for Pakistan, well, they would like to actually win the match to get a maiden series win under the belt. But so it's going to be a good battle. Both the teams are under pressure, but more pressure for South Africa, I reckon. But for Pakistan also there will be pressure, because they would, as I said, they would like, because it's quite a long time that Pakistan have won a series, and they would like to definitely change the script now, and get Pakistan to a maiden series win over South Africa. Well, but I think the battle lines are absolutely drawn tomorrow when both the teams clash at Port Elizabeth, and I think that should be a cracker of a game. Well, dear fans and subscribers, before I leave, now we will go on to the United Arab Emirates, where the ICC World 2020 qualifiers. 3 matches were played today. Uganda had a match against Bermuda, Uganda making 134 for 7, and Bermuda were restricted to 123 for 4. That was a nice win for Uganda over Bermuda by 11 runs. United States of America 145 for 7. They played against Denmark, and Denmark were restricted to 124 for 9. USA winning by 21 runs. But well, the host, as I said, I'm the host of the Cricket Happening show, and this Cricket Happening show is being broadcast from my home in Canada. And well, very unfortunately, I'm definitely following the fortunes of Canada. But well, I have to really put my head down and say that Canada have fared absolutely dismally in this particular ICC World 2020 qualifiers. And today they have lost the game to Kenya by 21 runs. Kenya 146 for 7. Canada were bundled out for 125. Kenya winning by 21 runs. Not only that, I have to say something before I go, since I'm broadcasting this from Canada, that the batting is not looking good. Ravindu Gunashekhara was the opener of the Canadian cricket team, was doing a fine job, I thought, but well, in this ICC T20 World Qualifiers, he has not really done anything that could be really spoken about. Rizwan Cheema has not really come to the party, and very unfortunate to say, the batting has really let down Canada in a very big way. Well, dear fans and subscribers, that's about it as far as the Cricket Happening show goes. But tomorrow, keep an eye. The Cricket Happening show will be on with the third one-day international, the decider between India and West Indies, to be played at Green Park in Kanpur after a hiatus of 4 years, and Pakistan would take on South Africa at Port Elizabeth. I will be back either with a full cricket report if time permits, or it would be a cricket update. I'm sure I'll be able to talk about the India-West Indies game. I'll be able to give a full cricket report, but as far as the Pakistan and South Africa is concerned, I'm sure that's going to be a day-night encounter. I see that it is going to be played in the morning, so probably I'll be in a position to actually give you the ball-by-ball description. Not the ball-by-ball descriptions as Radio Australia calls it, but I will say that I'll be able to, depending on the situation, whether it could be a cricket summary, it could be a cricket update, or it could be a full cricket report. Well, that's about it as far as cricket happenings is concerned today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.